Mr. Stone, let me begin with you. The Boston Globe says you are the swashbuckling Indiana Jones of the sea. How much or how little do we really understand of ocean geography?
We know more about the backside of the moon or the surface of Mars or what's going on Venus than we do about a detailed map of our own seafloor. The ocean is often referred to as the universe below. And like the universe, we actually are just getting to know it.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst.
When I first met Teddy, I kind of asked him, I said, you know, what do you do anyway? And he said, oh, I do a little digging for the Navy when they need to put a cable in, a little bit of diving. He didn't actually reveal who he was. He knew more about the ocean than any of the science oceanographers I knew. And he knew it from firsthand experience. He really invented modern shipwreck hunting. He invented underwater archaeology. He found the most valuable piece of treasure ever recovered from the ocean. He was in his early 20s when he found that. He told me the world was full of adventure. All you have to do is say yes. We were diving around this iceberg and under it, and it appeared to explode. The iceberg disintegrated. It made us reconsider the whole trip because we would have been killed had we stayed there. So we had a vote that night over dinner, decided to go on. We needed to come up with kidney warmers to deal with the cold. My toes and fingers were numb for about 6 months. A lot of the secrets lie in Antarctica. We've got the most robust plankton blooms on the planet. The ocean is alive down there, and it's creating oxygen for the planet. We lost Wes and Jill one day. They were under an iceberg and they didn't come out. And if we hadn't gone looking for them, there's no way they would have been found. The ocean is telling us things, and I think the ocean is telling us that it actually doesn't need us. The ocean is telling us that we need it.
More than 11,000 people are now thought to have been killed in some nature.
We were sent to Thailand by National Geographic to see the damage from the Great Tsunami there. And we found that where there were healthy reefs, there was generally less damage on shore. This is a disrupted planet. This is a disrupted ecosystem. When you heat the planet up, you energize the climate system and it creates more chaotic weather. The consequences of this are so real. As sea levels rise, and they are rising from global warming, Kiribati will be submerged. And the whole country will likely be underwater in the next 100 years or so.
Our people continue to experience the impact of climate change.
For those of us whose very survival is at stake, our plea
is very simple. We must not remain indecisive. Here we were confronted with a number of countries wanting to achieve more economic growth and arguing the case that, of course, they must not be tied down to these stringent obligations. To me, it's offensive, it's insulting, because it's so insensitive.
The fact that the government of Kiribati has decided to create this 400,000 square kilometer protection zone is a huge gift to the world. It's a huge gift to humanity, and it is a recognition that the natural features of our planet are the things that are going to enable us to survive into the future.
Even the polar bears are being considered, but not the people that would be affected. This represents the single biggest moral challenge to humankind.
The long-term scenario, according to the projections, is that we would have sometime have to leave our islands, where we were born and where we wish to die.
And I think the point is, if nothing is done, then other countries and other people will be next on the front line.